So what is the range of the ThermoPro TempSpike? I don't know. I got a 3.83 pound brisket smoking in the Traeger Ranger, and I'm at Stonelick Lake Campground in southern Ohio. And let's go ahead and see how far this bad boy goes. All right. As you can see, we're at 147. We got our docking station here. This has to stay behind. Let's go ahead and see if we can take Sadie on a walk, huh? All right. Here we go. Park's a little empty here in November, huh? This is one of my favorite places to stay. Still going strong. And keep in mind, that's on the other side of the camper. This is no longer direct sight or near sight. What are you doing, man? She'll be fine. Picked up 2 degrees on our little walk. Lost it. Can't even see the camper. Well, there you have it. That was easily, certainly 500 feet. I'm guessing. And as we walk back here, it's going to reconnect. And we're back, reconnected. This is the nice little summary page on my phone. So we got our white probe. There we got our black probe, which is the one we're using. We're at 154. Here at 160, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it. That's kind of what I found works. And then conveniently, wherever I'm at, I am camping here with my dad, and my aunt and uncle are my neighbors. So regardless of what camper I'm hanging out in, my phone will notify me that it is time to pull the brisket off the smoker and start making some coleslaw and baked beans while it rests in a cooler for at least an hour. All right. Stand around the fire. Just after 5:30. November, right? We're almost there, Dad. Look at that.
Cool. Where do we want to go?
203.
So then it's got to rest for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And what is a brisket?
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Look at that. We hit 203. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit okay there, and that shuts off both the phone and the home base. And we have a kind helper here. And from here, we're just gonna shut this down. And I think you guys have seen before. I told you the #1 thing that you can do to elevate your barbecue game is rest your meats. Wrapped it at 160 degrees. There's our ThermoPro sticking out. And we're just gonna go ahead and put this whole fella in the cooler. Seal it up.
Now what does a cooler do?
So the fats have already been rendered down to liquid. And if we cut into it right now, they're just gonna leak out, and that makes dry meat. So as you put it in here, it keeps it warm so it's safe to consume.
Okay.
And all the liquid fat starts to unrender, absorb back into the meat. It'll make for a way better meat. So I'm gonna put this inside because it's chilly outside. I'm gonna start on our sides, and then we'll see you at dinner time.
Yay.
All right, we're back in the Crusader kitchen. Our brisket has been resting for relatively close to an hour. And we're going to pull it out of its butcher paper seal. Look at all that. I bet this is so moist. This was started out as 3.83 pounds. There's our ThermoPro TempSpike right there. Only had to use one. Nice. It's falling apart on me. That is a moist brisket. It's also a little toasty. I think that passes the test. So it's real important if you're using a TempSpike and you're resting whatever it is. I don't care if it's a turkey or a chicken or a brisket or a roast or a pork shoulder. You rest it with the probe still in the meat, because if you pull this out an hour ago, all the liquids in here are just going to use that as an exit port. So now we're going to pull it and see it comes out nice and clean and nothing's leaking out of there. Let's go ahead and see what we got. I'd say that came out pretty well. Piece number one is for me. Could not have done that without my ThermoPro. Wonderful. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this short little video. I just wanted to share this with you. Go to buythermopro.com, use code TNKitchen20 for 20% off your order of $30 or more. Get a twin TempSpike just like I used today, or get the single version, or get the plus version, which does even more features for you. Thanksgiving is 2 weeks away. Do the same thing with your turkey at home. You can be sitting on the recliner watching your favorite sports game, checking your phone, and making sure you're not overcooking your turkey. Guys, thank you so much. Until next time, be well.